Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. The new patch for Modern Warfare Zombies has some really good stuff in it, but also some really bad stuff. So we're going to talking through the entire thing today. And I'm also going to be working on my karambit kills for my zombies camos while I do that. You guys convinced me that it would be a good idea to post camos videos this year. So we're going to do a little bit of double dipping here and do two things at once, okay? I'm spawning in and I have 50% packet loss. Look at the top corner of my screen right now. I'm so tired of this, dude. I'm so freaking tired of zombies being online only and forcing me into lobbies which are just completely unstable. It's stupid. Let me play it offline if the servers are not stable enough for me to stay in the game. Hell, for me to even spawn into the game. Sorry, but I gotta get this on my chest because it's so frustrating. I've tried to load into a match here 3 times in a row and every single one of them's kicked me out. At least the loss is going down. It's kicked me out again. It's kicked me out again. Oh my, I'm gonna lose my karambit as well. And there it is. Do I have my gear? No, I don't. Oh my God. Okay, we have a game with 0% packet loss. Oh, and it's got past the loading screen. Happy days. Okay, I've spawned in. I've done a contract just to test that the server would actually work. We're good. We're on 0% packet loss, so we can finally start the actual video focus that I was trying to go for here. So we've actually had 2 patches in the last couple of days, and I'm gonna just quickly cover the first one before we get into today's patch, just because I didn't cover this first one at the time, and I think it's worth kind of being aware of what the overall flow is of the patches that we've been receiving so far, because this first patch was the first sort of significant one that we've had since the day 1 patch on launch, and it had a bunch of stuff in it for multiplayer and a bunch of stuff in it for like campaign and stuff like that as well. But in zombies it was actually really limited. So they addressed the issue where Act 2 missions, when you completed them, weren't loading into the following missions. So when I was doing my world first run, for example, all the way through to that Orcus boss fight, that worm boss fight, we got to the Act 2 missions and we would do an individual mission, and then we'd have to exfil and queue up the next mission in order to start getting progress on it, and it was a pain in the butt. So I was really glad that they fixed that one, and they also fixed the Act 3 missions, which had the same problem. So that was good news. That was definitely good news. But that was it in the patch. I mean, they fixed one other tiny thing. It was a crash encountered when players navigated to the store or progression tab in the launcher menu while queuing for a match. So, like, something that most players would just never encounter. Good to have it fixed, but still very niche. But then it was just various stability fixes. And the only other real change that I noticed is the more sort of like high tier boss zombies. So whether it's abominations or disciples or manglers or whatever, it seemed like they started dropping perk cans more frequently, but that was just like anecdotal. I wasn't sure if that was an actual change that had happened or not. But thankfully this patch today has a whole load of changes. Ooh, insta-kill. Completely pointless for me. How delicious. Also, why are these zombies like really just failing to path to me? Like they're really having a tough time here. Like are you good? Stumbling around looking like you're on your way home from a night out? Like, what's going on here? I'm behind you, bro. Shut up. I'm behind you, bro. There you go. Got there in the end, bud. So the first thing is one of the most important. They've addressed the issue where previously, if you were able to do a story mission, like if you'd already had story progress, let's say, for example, someone like me, who's already beaten all 3 acts of the story, I would get pulled in to any other player's story mission if they started it during a given match. So if someone else started trying to exfil Dr. Jansen, for example, right now, I would just get pulled into it and queued in no matter what. And it actually happened to me. I was going for tier 4 Pack-a-Punch yesterday, and my match ended right before I was able to get tier 4 just because of the fact that someone was doing a story mission. Like, it was so frustrating. But that now is apparently fixed. And they've also addressed an exfil timing issue that allowed players to fall from the exfil helicopter at the edge of the map when departing from the sub-pen. Now, it's weird to me that they've specified sub-pen there, because I was under the impression that that issue was happening in multiple exfil points. I didn't think it was just the sub-pen, but that might have just been me not realizing the kind of common pattern between those things. And it has happened to me a couple times where I've literally been mid-exfil in the chopper, like flying away, and then suddenly I've just been still in the map. Like, I've not logged out, I've not had my game end or anything like that, and I've had to really quickly jump out of the chopper so that it didn't fly me out of the physical map and end up killing me outside the zone. So it's good that that's been fixed. I'm hoping that that is actually consistent across all exfil points in case it has been affecting other ones, but we'll sort of have to wait and see for that, I suppose. They've also closed an exploit that permitted duplication of a player's weapon and closed an exploit that permitted duplication of score streaks. And this one's really, really good. I know that some people have been having fun with duplicating sentry guns and stuff like that. The problem has been, though, that doing that just crashes servers straight up. It means that these servers are less stable because there's all of these extra bits of AI, essentially, that are active on the map at a given time. And you're not meant to have a lobby with 50 score streaks active on every single player when there's 24 players in it. Like, that's obviously going to cause instability. So as much as people were having fun with that and using it for level ups and stuff, it ultimately was causing problems. And so I'm glad that that's been fixed. I will say, I didn't really see anyone duplicating their weapon. I guess maybe there were people out there that were like duplicating ray guns and things. I didn't see that a single time. Also, why is this so purple? Oh, it's a holdout objective in here. Okay, well, once my teammates do that main bounty that we've got going on right now, I think I'm going to probably do a little bit of this. I think that would be a good idea. I really like these contracts. I think they're fun. We have another man down. Do we go revive them? I think we probably do. I feel like that's the nice thing to do, right? Like, that would be a wholesome thing to do right now. We've got a little alternative objective here. We've got to chew through the rest of these patch notes, but I feel like I've also got to save some boys from their untimely demise. Let me find a vehicle to get to them in, maybe this ATV here. Now, I will say that the loss of that duplication glitch is going to mean that people that were using it to farm schematics and stuff are going to need a new method. I'm going to have a video out in the next couple of days on some really effective methods to farm abominations and stuff like that. But while I work on that video, if any of you guys have any tips and tricks that are legit, especially like not reliant on glitches, that you can share to help farmer bombs and stuff along those lines, that would be really, really amazing if you could drop those in the comments. I obviously have some sort of strats of my own, but just the more the merrier, you know? Then I can make it like a 5 tips for instantly killing abominations and disciples, or like whatever. Like, that would be a really, really good video, I feel like, for you guys. Now, another change that they've made that I really just didn't know was a thing was they've addressed an issue that prevented the mega abomination from ignoring you in the high difficulty zone. Now, this is strange because the wording is they've prevented it from ignoring you. So that means that sometimes it is meant to ignore you, which I just didn't know ever happened. Like, when does it ignore you? Is it that you're just far enough away that it doesn't trample its way over towards you in the map? Or is there some other condition where you activate stuff and it's meant to ignore you? Like, maybe when you're ether shrouding, I could see that potentially being it. Also, if I've got a hell of zombies on my tail right now, I might have to get back in the vehicle. I'm just gonna stick this. YOLO. Stuck. Let's freaking go. Okay, it's just a dog. That's fine. And I've got quick revive, so this revive is easy peasy. Look at that. I got the teammates back. Say thank you. Say thank you. I mean, got you covered is not thank you, but it's close enough. I'll take it. Now, I am not in a good position to take out these zombies right now, so I'm going to take myself out of this area and go back to tier 1. And I'm going to try not to destroy their car while I'm at it. You got this, guys. You can do it. As far as stability goes, they've also addressed an issue that prevented players from entering the Modern Warfare Zombies menu due to timed out waiting for instance inventory. Now, I've had downloading instance inventory a lot. That happens to me a lot when my games crash. And the game is like trying to figure out like, okay, what did you actually have on your character? Like, what stuff do we need to remember you had in your backpack and stuff? Often I end up losing my stuff when it does that, but sometimes it does save it, which is a good thing, admittedly. But good to see that they've addressed that timeout. They've also reduced the number of zombies that spawn at Exfil locations to improve stability. And I think we should probably go test this, because I did a couple Exfils at the start of the game just now. But when you're Exfilling at the start of the game, I feel like it doesn't give you the proper number of zombies. Like, I've noticed this quite consistently. And also, while I'm here, just seeing as I'm right next to it, I'm gonna buy Tombstone. Yummy. There we go. But the idea of them reducing the number of zombies that spawn at those Exfil points is so negative to me, because one of the biggest things that we have definitely seen people enjoying in this new iteration of zombies is the scale. Why is there a crate in the middle of the road? I've never seen that before. You can't move these things, so why is that there? Surely that's not its permanent spawn point, right? That's so strange, dude. I wonder what caused that to be there. That's so weird. But yeah, we've seen so many people having so much fun with the sheer scale of the number of zombies that will attack you at any given time. Like, that is just a really cool feature in this mode. And that video I made the other day about Modern Warfare 3 zombies being the best zombies ever, is a prime example of that, to be honest, because that video featured a player that wasn't really that keen on the old zombies experience, who was having the time of their life just messing around, throwing monkey bombs at 200 zombies in the middle of an exfil point. Like, that was exactly where that joy was coming from. And to get rid of that joy by reducing that number of zombies sucks. It really, really does. And I don't think that that's necessarily the right solution when people are farming XP at exfils, because it's obviously an efficient spawn to get lots of zombies in the map at the same time. I don't think it necessarily makes sense to say, okay, well, because people are XP farming here, let's affect the rest of the experience for all players. Like, surely there's a way that you can do it where you don't reduce that sort of joy that those players are experiencing, but you still find a way to make the server stable. Like, I don't care if you make those zombies all move at 2 FPS, bro. Literally give them 2 frames a second. I don't give a damn. Like, I already know they're reducing those zombies animation rates. They're reducing that frame rate so that there's less load on the server and there's less sort of compute load. So I'm aware that that's already happening. I'm not mad about it at all. Do that more, dude. Honestly, do it more. I don't care. But keep the number of zombies in the map at all costs. Like, I think that that is the core DNA of the mode. That's something that you guys were saying and advertising as being possible in the build up to this as well. Don't suddenly take that away from us now just because there's a couple of people that are farming at exfil points, and that's like a problem that you don't know how to solve some other way. Like, I feel like there's got to be a better solution to that. But I mean, I'm saying all this stuff. Let's see how many zombies I actually get here. I'm meleeing as well. Bro, that guy was zooming. Oh, nice. Okay, I got my 250. So 2. I need to get 100 now. 3, 4, 5. I'm glad that actually popped. 6, 7. Yeah, I was going to say I'm meleeing, so I'm not going to take out the zombies very quickly. So it should be really easy for a horde to build up. That should be something that happens really, really fast. As it stands, though, look, I mean, this is bad. I've got like 8 zombies here, dude. This is an embarrassingly small number of zombies. Compared to what we were getting before when it genuinely felt like we had like 100 to 200 zombies attacking you, this is nothing. It's cheeks, dude. Like, where are they all? And I'm really not killing them that fast relative to what I would be doing if I had like a good pack-a-punch bullet weapon or something. Oh my god, my teammates, what are you guys doing? I'm gonna have to go pick them up, aren't I? I mean, I'm gonna finish this exfil here, but they're gonna be too far for this to work as well, aren't they? Yeah. That's a shame. I figured I'd try it just in case, but yeah. I mean, that exfil had hardly any zombies, so that's an L. As far as I'm concerned, that is a big L. And there's other stuff in this patch that's positive, don't get me wrong, but I wanna call it like I see it, and I don't think that that was the best decision that they could have made there. Server stability, I'm all for. Like, I want those improvements, and I guess, to be honest, if that's all they can do just initially to bump up that stability, then fair enough. But also, like, the stability issues are happening at the start of games. Like, before anyone's even trying to exfil, before the exfils have even spawned in. So surely that's not the sort of core contributor to that problem. Now, they do say they've also added various stability improvements, and that's something that's been in patch notes since like BO4. Now, I do need to get up this. Oh god. What the hell was that? What the hell's going on there? Jesus. Now, progression-wise, they have addressed an issue where weapon names were replaced with placeholder text when completing a camo challenge unlock in the AAR. That's good, I guess. For the Battle Pass, they've addressed an issue which prevented players from earning Battle Pass XP in Modern Warfare Zombies. Good. And then for specific camo challenges, they've addressed an issue for the FR556, where the digital Wildwood camo completion criteria was incorrect, so it was actually telling you to do the wrong thing. Oh, let's try and assimilate these guys. Hold on. If I do this real quick, invite players to squad. Oh! Oh no, I got pretty much insta-killed. That's what I get for trying to revive my freaking teammates, dude. 2-tapped on my vehicle trying to invite more people to have a fun time. So the other camo challenge change is that for completionist camos, Golden Enigma and Golden Ivory, because it's different for Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2, they're named differently, have both been updated. The fix includes a change so that players can now complete the Golden Enigma and Golden Ivory completionist camos with non-blueprint weapons, and are committed to releasing a fix that allows blueprints to be completed. So I guess for some blueprints, it actually still just doesn't work, but at least they're on it and they know that that's a problem. Do you think this patch was an L or a W? I think that was the wrong way around. Let me know in the comments, and click through on screen right now to some more Modern Warfare 3 Zombies videos. I'll see you there.